a knowledge base. Is how do you manage a project? Managing projects, the same thing. Okay. Okay, do you see this slide?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes, Prof.
right, good.
Yes, Prof. Nampak.
Okay, basically, we are going through this topic is quite a big topic, but we will cover only a certain part of this chapter, but otherwise it'll take a while to finish off the whole chapter. What is the objective of this whole chapter is to okay, the outline of this chapter, we going to make an overview of what global company profile, which is Bechdel Group, the importance of project management, project planning, project scheduling, and project control. So this is the we shortly will discuss. We'll discuss on the case, looking at the construction company doing project and implementing the whole the entire project management what we call that activities, which is divided into project planning, project scheduling, and controlling. So we will look at also very quickly, I would say very quickly, is the project management technique using PERT and CPM that we will discuss shortly also. We will also look at project schedule, variability in activities times, one with time, the other one without time constraint, cost time trade-off and project crashing. This one we will skip this, but I just will mention it very briefly. Okay. This is the additional information that you can read on your own. So what we will go through today is basically to look into implementing project management within the context of what we call that first principle. We learn the basic way to to understand project management or managing project, and from there we will learn the first principle to how to actually manage a project using network. The part that we will input into project management software will not be included in this particular I will not cover in this chapter. So what is important, you know how to do up the activities of the projects, which partly the questions that I ask you include how do you actually manage a project by including the activities, in that particular project, whatever project you have. Okay. So as I mentioned to you earlier, project is you should have a beginning and you should have an end. So in terms of activities, there's a activity which starts and the activity that will end. That will be I will discuss that in depth during the process of doing up the network. So the questions that will be out in your final exam will be a problem question that you need to solve. So I will give you the assignment after this that you take home and submit before the next class. You can submit as long as before the end of next class. So you have time to work on this, to look at it, the particular what do you call that, project management problem. So the whole idea of this project management is to be able to manage the project from the start until the finish. Okay. So if you look at this, if you look at a project is unique. So I have 82 students who submit the quiz. So none of you should have the same project. Even you have the same project, it is unique. why we should have a different activities. You have a start a different time, different date, and finish the different date. So basically the project, no matter how similar the project, it is unique by itself in terms of time of completion, in terms of the how long, in terms of time, the duration of the completion of the project, in terms of the specification, the ingredient of that project, the detail of the project, as well as the quality of the project. So it differs in three major aspects. So no project is similar. Every project is unique. Okay. This is a typical example of a bachelor project, which a project that is done in Venezuela, and it runs from Saudi Arabia to Syria. So pipelines in Venezuela from Saudi Arabia to Syria. So basically, it's done. The whole project is managed in such a way that it includes the whole process of project management, which is the start and finish, which include the project planning, project scheduling, and project control. So the basis of a project, you have to include three basic things, which is project planning, project scheduling, and project control. So this is the basic main ingredient of the project. So in every project, there should be activities that starts from the start to the very end of the project. No matter how small the project, you might be doing a project to collect to raise, for example, you might be handling a project that is going to implement investment a product for investment company. Come up with a product, you plan the product, you schedule the product, and you control how you want to control product during the implementation stage. So what I mean is that the major part of the project management is the project planning, followed by project scheduling and project control, which covers the project scheduling and project control is part of the whole process of project planning. Okay, so the main essence of project planning, project management is project planning. So that is major part. So in the case of this project, okay, when you talk about this project, you are talking about be able to do up a Gantt chart for scheduling, be able to do AOA and AON. Okay, these two things I will define shortly. You should be able to do the very basic thing of doing this subject matter is to be able to do up a project's network, which consists of what you call it forward passes. You do up network, we'll go through together, and then backward parts to close the whole network. Opening of the network starts and up to the end using forward passes. The second part will be backward passes for the project, and be able to determine the critical path. Okay, I will define that later, what's critical path. So at the end of this class, hopefully after you have done your assignment on your own, it can be done. I will be assigning you individual assignment, whereby you can discuss that among your group members. So it is individual work, discuss among group members to understand the materials, because it takes a while to understand the whole process. So I will try my best to see what I can share with you, the process of doing a project network that starts from that using what you call it, forward passing and backward passing. Forward means you move forward, and you go back, what you call backward, to close the whole project. So part of the project management network problem is to identify or to determine the what you call that critical path. You need to after this complete this chapter, you should be able to calculate the variance of activities time and crash of project. Crash of project we are not going to cover, but calculating variance of activity times we will be covering, and I will assign you assignment to calculate. It's a crashing a project The purpose of crashing a project is to shorten the duration of completion of the project. For example, a project is delayed for 2 years, it's delayed by 6 months. So how do you want to finish to ensure that the project finish on time? Is to crash the project. For example, you have remaining with 6 months to complete the job, because based on your calculation, it takes you 9 months. Then you squeeze that 9 months into 6 months, so that the project will be finishing in the 6 months, not in 9 months. So you'll be finishing in ahead of time. So that is crash project. This one we will not cover, and in this chapter, but you can read through it, and maybe if I have time, we will just discuss very briefly on that. Okay, when we talk about this particular project, Bechtel project, is a very huge project. Okay, it's more than I would say it is a few $1 billion project, a huge project. But the basic understanding of this project is basically to understand that no matter how complicated a project is, you can finish as long as you do the project by the way of project management. So what I mean here is that this is a very huge project. It consists of the construction of the civil engineering part, as well as the construction of the project, as well as including the including the construction and engineering projects. It covers a few $1 billion project. So this is a simple and yet straightforward in terms of what need to be done. It is actually a project to develop what you call that Hoover Dam. Okay, that is way back it is done way back 2000 I think 2003, I think, and above, after the Iraq War. Okay, so if you look at this project itself, it consists of many activities. So as I mentioned in the quiz, that you need to look at the project. You look at the activities of the project. So when you talk about network, it consists of activities of the project itself. So you can have a single project. It consists of a single unit. One activity can also have a related activities. So in general sense, the project requires several activities that start from the start up to the end. For example, I mentioned inside, somebody asked a question, which is a good question. How do you actually determine a project? So as mentioned, a simple project, for example, you want to start, you want to do up a simple gardening project, to do up gardening, so that your house will be have the gardens consist of the fruits and vegetables enough for consumption for the house. So you want to do a project. So that project should certainly consist of activities of getting at the end of the project. There should be vegetable and fruits for you to consume in the family. So you have a project. So this is a construction project. Okay, a construction project, as I mentioned, a project can be, you want to build a house, or you want to build a simple you want to do up a garage for your house. So that's a project. You have a start and you have a finish. A research also can be a project. Your program that you attend, your program that you are in now in wealth management, is also a project, in the sense that the project that you are in is actually to complete a degree in wealth management. So that's a project. You have a start and you have to finish. It won't go forever. So you have extension, it will probably take some time. If you do not get through, you have to sit until you get through, until the project completes. Incomplete project is a project that is without the end. The end is abandoned. That means the project is not complete. So that is, a project has to have start and finish. So management of the project basically involve three things. One is planning, the other one is scheduling, and then the third one is controlling. So when we talk about planning, you have to define what is the objective of the project. You need to have a project. You need to have a team. In some cases, you need a team. In some cases, you can do the project yourself, whereby you have you have other people who assist you to complete the project. You can have a simple gardening project to have vegetable as well as fruits for self-sufficient for your house. You need to engage perhaps you need to engage someone who will, for example, you need to purchase the seeds. You need to have someone to assist you in maintaining, because you are not there all the time. Maybe your brothers or sisters will assist you in the project. So you need a few people who will be assisting you. At the same time, you need schedule. You need to put a time. You need to put a time to the schedule. How long your project for ensuring that you have vegetable and as well as fruits for your family, for your bigger family. So probably take about 2 years. So the whole duration is what you call that the scheduling. So the scheduling is duration whereby you allocate manpower, you allocate people, you allocate resources, money as well as supplies for you to make sure every objective is achieved, every activity is achieved by using whatever resources required. So scheduling is like you arrange for time taken. For example, your program, your degree program in wealth management, the scheduling is 3 years or 3.5 years. So you have every schedule every semester. Then you have exam. And then at the end of your 3 years, 3.5 years, you need to go for internship. So that's the schedule. Once you finish internship, after grading internship, your last part will be approval of you take exam, assessment, and finally your degree. The results will be approved by the Senate. So approval of your degree of every one of you, 82 of you, will be approved by the Senate is the last activity of your degree program. So what is the first activity of your degree program? Right? What is the first activity? So the first activity of your program is during you apply, when you do your application. That's the first part. When you apply for the program, you apply. The first thing you do is you submit the application to UNIZA to seek for your degree in wealth management. That is the first activity. The second activity is that you get an what do you call that, letter of offer for you to go into that program. We have 5 more minutes to finish. Okay, we'll finish a few slides here before we proceed to go into another link. So that is scheduling. The last part of managing a project is basically controlling. What do you control? You control resources. You control the money. You control the materials in the ground. You control the people that you're going to use for your to ensure every activity is completed. So you need to do costing. You need to ensure the quality. You need to have budget. You need to revise plan which doesn't work. You have a new plan so that you meet the time, your duration according to the schedule, and the time that is allocated and the cost that is according to the project that you require to do. So basically, this is a main part of managing a project. This is activities for your project management activities, managing a project activities. So you have the objective, you have the resources, you have the breakdown structure, and you have the organization. So planning stage involve all these activities. What is the objective of your project? What do you require for the project? You require 3 people. You require a certain amount of money. You require a certain time to finish off. You require manpower. So that's resources. Then you need to break down the structure. The breakdown of structure is the breakdown of the activities with attached to it with the cost. Then obviously in the planning stage, you need an organization for a typical standard project. In a sense that when you talk about your project, doing gardening is an individual project, but still you need to organize to ensure by the end of the 2 years, you have some vegetable and fruits for you to benefit, for your family to benefit. The scheduling is basically, when you talk about scheduling, you put in the activities whereby, as I mentioned to you, you have a start and date and end finish. What time you start? Supposing that in the whole project of a house, when doing constructing a house for your family, so you have all the activities from one start up to end. So there is start to end, and then the project from start to end you have the activities. So the first activities up to the last activities, and you schedule your activities based on the network that you are going to do. So that is basically you have all the activities. So you list down activities. What are the activities for you to do up a house, for example? We will be discussing that shortly. And number one, what do you need to get? Number two, what you need to get? The first one you need to do, you need to have a plan. Then after the plan, you need to have a plan to be drawn by architect. Then it has to have plan by, then you need to submit. After submit, when get approval, you then start the project and so on. So these are the 4 activities that will move forward your project. Second, the last part of your project management activities is what you call that monitoring it, compile it, revise it, and action. So whether your project meet the timeline that you want to. For example, the project takes 2 years, then it finishes 2 years. If the project takes 1 month, for a project in UNISA, you have a project to do up a festival, for example. It takes 2 weeks. So that project has to be finished in 2 weeks. So that's how you compare and monitor. If it's not, you need to revise the action plan. Okay. This is project planning and scheduling. Planning, you set up goals according to quality, according to the time, according to the cost. You define the project, you develop breakdown structure, there is structure, and then you identify the resources. This is basically the whole idea of having a project. You plan, you define the project, you break down the structure into activities, then you identify the resources, human resource, workers. You need to have the materials,